all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, Blueberry, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
All right, folks, is back here with Georgia Southern's head coach, Mark Byington, here on the Bossman Show with a big game against their rival, Georgia State, this weekend on Senior Day. Coach, I know this is a big week for you and your guys, man. You got Georgia State coming down to play you guys. I know you guys get excited with it being March here.
Yeah, you know, if you love college basketball, if you love basketball at all, I mean, March is a special time of year for you. And the fact that we can play Georgia State, play on senior night, play for a championship on the line. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
And, Coach, you've been on a good run here. 6-6 in a row to get to 12-5 in conference play, 20-10 overall. What has been the key factors for you guys turning it around here going on this run you've been on so far?
Well, we finally started to play defense. And, you know, if you look at some of our statistics, we've been top 10 in the country. And a lot of offense statistics with points per game and field goal percentage. And so we've been good on offense most of the year, but we've been real inconsistent on defense. And the last 6 games, almost kind of starting since we were last playing in Atlanta against Georgia State, we started playing much better defense, and, you know, and the wins started taking care of themselves.
Now, Coach, was it a scheme change or a player change? What kind of spark this defensive commitment your team has went to now?
Yeah, it's not really much of a player change. You know, we got we lost probably our second best player, preseason all conference guy. He hasn't played in conference play this year. Got him Ike Smith, who's probably one of the best 5'10" players in the Sun Belt. And so we had to deal with that early on of not having him, some rotation things, and and figuring out who's going to play at what spots and some roles. But since then, it's been more of a commitment to defense. We're pressuring a little bit more, doing some things in the half court and full court that have been able to turn some teams over. But the main thing, really, I mean, it's just more of a commitment. I mean, the guys have understood that we're going to score points, and we can't try to win games in the 80s, so we got to try to get some stops.
You got that right, Coach, because this time of year, defense travels this time of year in March here, and if your shot's not there, if you can defend and stop the other guys, you have a chance to win still if your shot's not there.
Yeah, it's funny. We played Georgia State in the Sun Belt Championship my first year in the league, and the score was 38-36. Not at halftime. That was the final score. So both teams brought their defense that day, but not offense. But the defense gave us both of us a chance to win.
Now, Coach, I feel the non-conference skills you guys play really toughen you guys up. Some tough losses there, some adversity. I feel like those lessons that you learned back in November, December are helping you guys here in February and March.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The strength of schedule for RPI is top 25 in the country. And it wasn't really by choice. It kind of just happened. Not a lot of teams wanted to play against Tukey Brown and Ike Smith and Monte Glenn. So the only teams that we could find to play us were all really good teams. And so next thing you know, you're going to Central Florida, who's in the top 25 right now. You're going to play at Dayton, who's one of the best college basketball environments in the country, and Arizona and Radford and some places like that. And even our home games, East Tennessee State's really good. We played Bradley at home, George Mason at home. So we didn't have any easy wins or easy games at all. So it did make us tougher. But to be truthful, it wasn't by choice. We just couldn't find anybody else to play us.
And, Coach, I can only imagine the next year will be even harder because you're good again. Who wants to play? Who wants to take a potential L? And, man, I mean, Coach, I can only imagine the headache you and your staff get trying to schedule these games for non-conference. I can only imagine the headache you get.
Well, I've had a lot of people just flat out tell me that they're not going to play us until Tukey Brown graduates. And Saturday's his last home game this last year. So I'm going to hold some people to the word that they're going to have to play us next year because Tukey Brown will be playing professional basketball somewhere.
And speaking of Tukey Brown from Madison, Georgia, out there, exit 113 off I-20, where's he meant to your program, coming to you guys, and where's he meant for you on and off the court to set an example for the young guys on your team and guys on the roster who are even sophomores and juniors who are coming up behind him? Where's he meant to you guys go this year and beyond?
Well, the simple answer is everything. And to make it longer and kind of elaborate on it, He's given us a name, throughout the state of Georgia. He's given us a name nationally. He's given us a chance to compete for championships every single year. I mean, his freshman year, we were the youngest team in the country. We finished fifth in the league. So we've been, a third or higher ever since then. And, that's a big thing to him. But he sets the tone because of his work ethic, how unselfish he is. He's the school's all-time leading scorer. And I tell people the honest truth that he could score probably 1,000 more points if he wanted to. But he wanted to try to make the right play. He wanted to try to get the assist, get his teammates involved. And that just sets the tone for work ethic, unselfishness, all the things that a coach dreams of.
You got that right, Coach. And if I recall, Coach, was he committed to Mississippi State, then he came to you guys after Rick Ray got fired? Is that correct?
Yeah, unfortunately, Rick Ray got fired, and it helped out the Sun Belt because we got Tukey Brown, and then Georgia State gets DeMarcus Diamond, so it helped out both of us.
Oh, yeah. Those guys both be in the NBA, I think, next year. Tukey and DeMarcus, those guys have a great career ahead of them. Now, on your roster now, Coach, who are some other guys that this year's really played a big role for you guys as you guys have won 20 games again this year?
Well, we have a sophomore in Quan Jackson, who I think is going to be voted all-conference here next week. And he's had a tremendous sophomore year. Defensively, getting steals. He gives us an explosive score. We have a new player to our program, Isaiah Crawley, who's played very good in his first year. And then Monte Glenn, he's a senior as well from Carrollton, Georgia. And, he's as valuable as anybody we have on the team. Sometimes his statistics don't kind of, blow up on the page and people don't see him. But he does so much for us on the court, and extremely valuable, all the little things that he does with leadership and making plays for us.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, the I-20 connection, Carrollton, West Georgia, Tukey, heading towards Augusta, the I-20 connection there. I tell you what, Coach, I feel like the guys you have, you have a lot of junior and senior experience you can go to, and this time of year you need guys who've been through those wars and are battle tested, and then you feel good about having guys who you can trust to know your system, know your scheme, know what to do when times get tough, and not be scared of the moment.
Yeah, and I like the fact, too, everything you said, I like the fact, too, that these guys bought in to continually get better throughout the season. And, college basketball, it's 5.5 months long, and it is a long, long season, a lot longer than football and baseball, college, these college sports. But our guys have bought in, just not coming to practice, trying to keep getting better individually and as a team. And so we've gone on a winning streak lately, but, the credit deserves to the guys because they just love basketball. They want to keep getting better. And I still think we got another level left in us, so hopefully we can find that in this next month.
Now, Coach, speaking of player development, it's real key at the mid-major levels as player development piece. So, Coach, throughout the year, do you still work the guys on the individual games, doing those individual drills and one-on-one sessions? You still have them go through like the workouts you would do in April, May, and June, or you kind of just work it outside practice as well? Get the guys up shots, get them to run through different drills, defensive, offensive, to get better. So, what's your approach to getting guys better all year long, in season and out of the season, there, Coach?
Well, both. A lot of times the guys are coming and getting shot today, with an assistant coach or on their own. And, that helps in a way. But at the same time, we spend the first 40 minutes of every practice on ball handling, shooting, and passing. And just sticking with the fundamentals there. And then on Mondays, most time if we play on a Thursday, Saturday, our Monday is about 90% just fundamentals and skill development. So we stay with it all year. And it's something that I love seeing. I love seeing guys get better. I got 2 freshmen in my top 8 guys, and the amount of improvement they made since the beginning of the season is tremendous. And I think the skill development and sticking with the fundamentals has been a big reason why.
You got that right, Coach. When they get that foundational of how to play the game the right way and those right skills, man, they can make them guys max them out and whatever they want to be. Because at your level, if you develop the guy just right, by the time he's a junior or a senior, he can be a high major player with his body, with his skill and his mindset. Can maybe help you guys win games on their own if it gets down to it in a real tight situation there, Coach.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think what every kind of mid-major coach wants is by the time his guys are juniors or seniors, to be as good as any player they might go against that's in the ACC or SEC or whatever, because of the fact that they have gained the strength now. They've got the maturity, but also their skill development and experience they got. That's what you want. And you're going to see it a lot here in the NCAA tournament. You're going to see some teams pop up and get some people, and most of the time you see it, you'll see these teams that have a lot of juniors and seniors kind of been through a lot of things.
You got that right, Coach. Now, you got a good draw this time. Playing Georgia State with at least a 4 or 5 day prep on these guys. Because Ron throws all kinds of zones at you. So getting guys prepared for that zone defense, you gotta love having this many days to get ready for that.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. That's you need a couple more days to get ready for them. They're one of the best defensive teams in our league every single year. It's a tricky zone. It's unusual. You don't see it any other time throughout the year. So it's not like Syracuse's 2-3 zone or some of the other zones. So it definitely has some, a lot of nuances to it. And I've been going against it now for 6 years and I still can't, pick all the parts of it because it's ever changing. He does a great job with it. So, we got to be able to, pass, catch clean. When we get open shots, be able to make them. And then we got to be able to adjust. A lot of times their zone will kind of adjust to anything that you're doing well, and don't make adjustments to try to take them away.
Now, Coach, your conference is still, Coach, is just playing real well. You got Georgia State, yourself, Texas State with 12 wins. Other teams right there at 8 or 9 right behind you. So even the guys who are below 8 wins are tough outs every night. So in your league, to me, there's no easy nights in the Sun Belt Conference this year. So for you as the coach, do you feel the same exact way, knowing every night you guys have to compete and bring it because you can be beaten on any given night by any one of these teams? Record be damned there.
Yeah, you have to bring it every single night. And what we do in our league is we play Thursday, Saturday. So a lot of times, you got really hard travel in our league. Our league stretches all the way across to the Arkansas and Texas. We're in Alabama, we're in the Carolinas and Georgias, of course. But it goes all the way across. So sometimes, you see weather delays and battling different things and sicknesses and that kind of thing. It is hard to maneuver your way through an 18-game schedule in the Sun Belt. And if you don't bring it any night, you're going to lose the game. And we kind of seen that all throughout the year in our league.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you in Saturday against Georgia State, and also good luck to you in New Orleans. So hope to talk to you again down the road here, Coach, when you get that ticket to the big dance, man.
That sounds good. I appreciate having me on.
Anytime, Coach. Thank you again, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks, it's Mark Byington here on the Bossman Show, people.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.